Greetings, it's Ian from RTO here. Welcome to a new album review, as we always do on a Friday. We try and get the albums that have come out the week before, if possible. And the one we got today did come out last Friday. And it's from Space Rock Legends, Hawkwind. Well, this must be about their 30th album, wasn't it? The incredible catalogue. And this is called Stories from Time and Space. I love the cover. It's just amazing artwork. So who's playing in the band now? Of course you've got the one and only Mr. Dave Brock, who's in his 80s now and still making rock records. Fantastic. On guitars, helping Dave out now is Magnus Martin. I think he does a lot of the solos now. On the keyboards we've got Tim, and this is what it says on the album. It says Tim Thoy Pauls Andrew Lewis. On the bass guitar we have got Doug McKinnon. On drums Mr. Richard Chadwick, and saxophone on one track we've got Mikkel Sonsa. So the first track on this brand new album is called Our Lives Can't Last Forever. Now, at the start of this, it's nothing that you would expect from Hawkwind. It's gentle. Some lovely keyboard from Tim Lewis. And then you get this little Richard's little beat comes in, and then boom, in come the guitars, and you go, oh, this is Hawkwind. Dave Brock and Magnus. The guitars are good. Typical Dave Brock vocal, and his voice hasn't changed. I want to know what his secret is. He just sounds great. He doesn't sound no different from what he sang back in the 70s in my books. He's still got that lovely spacey rock feel to it. What a good track that is. Then we have the Starship, and in brackets, One Love, One Life. The guitar work is just classic space rock. The sounds, the effects. Richard's drumming on this is fantastic. It's got all them space noises you expect, the freaky stuff. Dave's great vocal just makes it a fantastic track to listen to. But I've already decided my favourite track on here is, I'll read this out right. What are we going to do while we're here? Now this has got some saxophone on it. So it does really hark back to the days when Nick Turner was in the band with saxophone. It really is a terrific track. They've gone right back to where it all started. It's absolutely brilliant. You've got the great sort of space rock sound. In comes that saxophone from Mikkel Sonsa, and I believe if Nick Turner was still with us, I think he'd be playing on this. To be quite honest, I think that he would have been back in the fold. Doug's bass line drives it. It's one of them drivey space rock tracks, and it's absolutely out of this world. Next track is called The Tracker. And it's sort of a continue on from the last track, minus the saxophone. Again, it's that great bass line from Doug that drives the song. Lots of effects on this. It just sounds brilliant under the headphones. Then we get this little short interlude sort of track called Eternal Light. Some nice little quirky little keyboards from Tim. It's got a lovely atmosphere to it, and I do like it even though it's very short. Then we have a track called Till I Found You. What adds to this is all the atmospheric keyboards from Tim and that eerie sort of vocal from Dave. The guitar work is really good, strong on this. I do like it. It's so good. Underwater City. We've got some nice acoustic guitar on here. I'm not sure if it's David or Magnus playing on it, but it's lovely. And the keyboards add the the brightness and the depth to the track from Tim. Great track. Next up is the track called The Night Sky. It's another sort of Tim piece of work. The keyboard's lovely, ambient. Then we go into a bit of an epic, The Traveller of Time and Space. It's got everything you expect from a Hawkwind track. The great Dave Brock vocal, that driving riffs of the guitar, the bass line, some great drumming from Richard. Again, it really harks back to the early days of Hawkwind. It's a terrific track. Then we have Regenerate. The guitar tones from both Dave and Magnus are brilliant. They're sort of playing off each other. In comes Tim with a keyboard that sort of goes straight between the two guitars. And throw on a bit of great drumming from Richard. One of my favourite tracks off this album. Then we have more Tim Lewis keyboards in a little number called Black Sea. One just over a minute long. Wonderful. Frozen in Time is next. It's just classic Dave Brock vocals. Rich, the drumming's brilliant. There's just this gentle beat that sort of keeps the track going. Doug's bass line is just intricate. Terrific track. And the last track is called Stargazers. Once again, using all that experience and musicianship to produce a great track. The delay on the guitar, it just adds to the atmosphere, and the time signature on the drums changes. It's just great space rock, and it's quite relevant to today. It's playing it in the great style of classic Hawkwind, but using the modern technology. It's just a super track to end this album. Now, I've said this before, the last few albums of Hawkwind have been probably some of their best work for a long time. Yeah, we got 2021, we had Somia. Then last year we had The Future Never Wakes. And this album's up there as well. You know, they seem to get better. There's a lot of bands, I think, these older bands, they're still producing some of the fine work, and in all honesty, I think, you know, Hawkwind have just got better as they've got older. Okay, it's not the original band, but Dave Brock has got a great bunch of musicians around him, and this is a great album. I absolutely adore it, and it will be definitely up there in the top 20 of this year, like last year's was. It's just a terrific all-round Hawkwind album. So if you love Hawkwind and you love classic Hawkwind, you're going to love this. I recommend you go and buy this. So I'm going to give this an RTO ranking of 8.5. So there we go. That's an album you must go and listen to. So that's all for today, but I will be back tomorrow with Richard, and it's a very special Ian and Richard video. It's actually our 40th collaboration. Can't believe that Richard and I have done, tomorrow will be 40 videos together. So what we're doing tomorrow, we are going back to how we started, and we started off with Mike Chapman and Nicky Chin, and that's favourite song. So it's a glam one, and we've gone and done our 20 favourite glam rock songs of all time. So that's coming out tomorrow. So have a great day, and I will see you all tomorrow for the very special video. Bye for now.